What's going on YouTube? It's that kid Dimes here, bringing back another video. And today we are going to be talking about the easiest way to win in Fortnite, and that is by playing squads. Now most of my wins, which is about 285, is all on the squads game mode. Main reason for this is I feel like squads is very simple if you play it the right way. If you have at least decent teammates, they don't have to be godlikes, but at least they're decent, then the game can be very simple for you. And that is why I have 285 wins. And I was like, you know what, I might as well just share with you guys my way to getting all these wins. Now I gave a little bit of a good list, but it's not all of it. Some of the things are just very difficult to explain. You're just gonna have to gain these different things over time as you play with your team. But let's head straight into the list. And first one is you need communication. I know a lot of people who play, and there's like one or two people who maybe don't have a mic or don't have a good mic. But the first thing is you really need good communication. You need to shout everything out. You need to call everything out. Even if you're going to the next building, say, I'm going to this building, I'm going to this building. Because your teammates need to know where you are. Sometimes they could be looting or fighting, and they might not know where exactly you are at. Or, if you see a team, don't just try fighting them by yourself. Go, oh, I see them northwest, I see them west. So you can communicate with your team. If you don't communicate, there's no way your team can know, and it's basically a 1v4. And the biggest thing about this is just make sure your whole team has a mic so you guys can talk back and forth. The next one is make sure you guys have a good, at least decent teammates. Have teammates that can help you out in maybe reviving or maybe killing, or maybe they're good at, sniping, or maybe they're good at shooting with an AR, or maybe they're just good at giving loot to you. But have teammates that can help you in some way. Having useless teammates is basically like having it's basically like a 3v5, because not only are they taking your weapons, your shield, your materials, they're not providing you with any assistance. This is why usually if I play with somebody who's not very skilled, then every shield I get, and yeah, I know I'm retarded for doing that, but every shield I get, every good gun I get, everything I get, I just keep. Because there's no point in giving it to those garbage teammates who are just going to die with them. And I know I can actually do something with them. But yeah, just make sure you have a decent team. When you have a decent team, everybody can put in their part. Everybody's doing something that helps out the rest of the team. Next thing is make sure you share slash like provide your team. If you see a shield and you already have full shield, make sure you call it out. Call out, there's a shield in this building. Or if you see a gun that a teammate might not have, then make sure you call it out. Because once again, this ties in with communication. Communication is the biggest key to winning these games. You want your teammates to know where everything is, where everything's at, just so if something happens, for example, you get sniped or killed or something, you know where the shield's at, and then you can go for the shield. But yeah, that's going to lead me into the next one, which is revive. Now, a lot of people, what they do is, if you're, for example, having a sniper fight with another team, sniper/AR fight with another team, and one of your teammates gets sniped, instead of you guys reviving that teammate, people will just keep shooting or trying to fight the other team. Now, let me tell you why this is a bad thing. If the other team is actually skilled and smart, eventually they will decide to push you, because it's a 3v4 or a 3v3 if they only have 3 people. Or it could be a 4v2 if you only have 3 people. So it would be smart for them to push. But on the other hand, if you pick up your teammate, you guys are balanced again. There's no need to be, scared or anything like that. You guys are balanced, and you guys can have an equal opportunity. Especially if the person who gets sniped is very skilled. You need that person just in case they push, or just in case you guys want to push. You guys need that skilled person to be there and help out. Next thing I'm going to get into is know your role. Now, if you are somebody who is not very good with a sniper, or maybe not very good with a certain shotgun, maybe you're not very good with pump, Don't be a faggot and keep those weapons and try to trade them when you know you suck with them. Just simply drop the weapons for your teammates that are very good with them, and let your teammates do actually put in work with it. If you keep those weapons and do nothing with it, you're basically just a waste of space. It is basically, once again, a 3v5, like I said before. If you are not good with a rocket launcher, you know you can't get kills, then drop it. Now, the second thing is, if you don't really push much, or you don't get into build offs, like me myself, I get into build offs a lot, but there's friends of mine that don't really push at all. They like to sit in their bases and just hide while I push, or they don't get into build offs. Then there's no point in you, who can't push or fight, having materials, a lot of materials. If that person who pushes a lot, build offs a lot, doesn't have much materials, do your role and drop them some materials. This is the biggest way to win. Now, there's a little story I want to tell you guys. Me and my good friend Max, we're really good, and we play with these two others who are, one of them's pretty good and the other one's complete garbage, but we still get a lot of wins because the other two realize that they're not as good as me and Max, so they'll drop us what we need, and usually me and Max can go off and they can help out and we win. That is what I'm trying to say right here. Help out the better teammates because they can actually do something for you. Next, what I'm going to get into is, I preach this all the time. Stay together, push together. The biggest thing, the thing that pisses me off the most, is when you are pushing and one of your little teammates stays back in their base. That is the biggest thing that pisses me off, because pushing as a team against team is a lot better, especially if your whole team is good and two of them just decide to stay back. That's not going to help your team. You always want to push with your team. You always want to stay together. Strength in numbers. Because if you split apart, you're not going to do very good. You're not going to be able to push and have that power as somebody would have if you have a full team. Now, what I'm trying to say by this is, if you, for example, are not very good and you're scared to push, just push anyways. If the other team is focusing on you, then the better players can get the kill. Even if you get eliminated and the better player does it, you still have a very good chance of getting the win. But if you just stay back in your base and let your team push, don't stick together with your team, then you're just going to take a L. And staying together is good too, because if two teammates are away from the team and they get pushed by a team, and the other two teammates get pushed by a team, then it's 2v4. And I mean, unless you're very good, you're most likely going to end up dead. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little list. I might add more, as like I said, the rest of the stuff that I have is kind of difficult to explain. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for one of my videos reaching 9,000 views. I know most of my subscribers are actually off of that video. I still don't know why it has blown up this much. But if you are a subscriber who came from that video, just know I am no longer garbage like that. I think that is when game first came out. Tilted wasn't even there. Skins weren't even in the game yet. So please do not portray me as somebody who is trash at the game. Do not sub to me because I look like I'm garbage. I am a very skilled player now. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. It's been Dimes, and I'm out. Peace.